Welcome back. Let's take a look at the scores around the grounds now from other games being played in the VFL today, and they'll be coming up in just a moment for you. There we go, Richmond and Geelong, 4-3-27 apiece. The scores there, Jackson was reported for Geelong in that game for striking Strawn. Melbourne and the Swans, 9-5-9 apiece. Good heavens, everybody's locked up. Fitzroy and North Melbourne, 8-5-53 to North Melbourne, 12-6-79. They're certainly not locked together. And St Kilda, 6-5-41 to Essendon, 12-7-79. Leon Harris has been taken off the ground in the Fitzroy-North Melbourne game on a stretcher, not looking too flash at all, apparently. And our reporter out around the grounds here in Brisbane today, John Evans, has advised that the Jindalee Jaguar under-9s had their first win of the season today in a titanic struggle against Goodna and got up and got the points for the first game for the season. So that's good
Jindalee
news.
Jaguars?
Under-9s, yes, with a great deal of experience.
Been a big crowd out of that one, I suppose.
It was a big crowd there, I believe, yes.
Well done, Jindalee Jaguars.
All right, well, it looks as though there's a few tight games on our hands in the VFL matches being decided today. Just a reminder, of course, that Collingwood and Footscray playing at the MCG tomorrow in the celebration, the 150th celebration of Victoria game, and great credit to Footscray for losing their home game to move that one into the MCG for the day tomorrow. Be interesting to see how they go, but it should be a pretty good struggle, I would think, that one. Some of the highlights we go back to now from the game in the second quarter, Bruce, and this was a pretty interesting quarter, certainly as far as Hawthorn were concerned, but what a great performance again from Peter Knights. He's had the ball well delivered to him, but he's done the job with it.
Yeah, wonderful player, and I felt sorry for young Stephen Silvani. He had such a wonderful first quarter on Knightsy, but then they started to give the ball to Knights in a way in which Silvani just couldn't stop it. He tended to get away from Knightsy a bit too. He gave him a little bit too much latitude, and it's a shame to see the boy suffer at the hands of a very experienced player. But one thing about it, Ken, young Stephen Silvani would have learned a lot in that 25 or 50 minutes of football that he had on Knights.
Young Jason Dunstall started slowly, but looked as though he was starting to get into the tempo of the game in that second quarter.
Yeah, one particular kick that he gave to Peter Knights was a beautifully presented ball, and it made it very, very easy for Knights to take the mark and get the goal. In fact, I believe that Jason Dunstall has had a hand in 2 goals in that second quarter, and good luck to him. He's a boy that's doing well. Young Morris running with the ball now. He's been playing on Rhys Jones and has taken Rhys Jones right out of the game. And McCarthy, I thought, has played well too at centre-half forward. He's given the Hawthorn backline something to kick to, Ken.
Yes, McCarthy's been very strong. Buckenara has been relatively quiet, but still got a goal at a very valuable stage of that turn for them.
As a matter of fact, that was just one of the assists that Jason Dunstall had a hand in that goal to Lee Matthews then too, with a good knock-on.
All right, there we go. Some of the highlights of the second term and what's been a very interesting VFL match of the day, the clash between Hawthorn and Carlton. We're just about ready to go back to Princes Park. Let's see what the Blues can do in the third term. We'll take you now to our commentators at Princes Park, Lou Richards and Peter Landry.